What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Batty Talks, and we're here on WMD, where it all began on the channel. And I'm hitting you with the double whammy here. I did a video yesterday, and I'm doing another one today. And that's because I'm going to do these when I have something to talk about. And, maybe that'll be once a month. Maybe that'll be every day. But if I'm ever doing these every day for more than like a week, just know I've probably gone crazy. Nobody really has something to say every day. But I do have something to say today. And what I wanted to talk about, it's kind of a topic that I don't really know if a lot of people come into contact with. So let me give you some context here. So I'm almost done with my college semester. This next week is finals. And then after that, I get to go back home. And when I was going to go back home, I was going to do a video on Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Redemption 1, in that order. But, of course, just a few days ago, Video Game Donkey has decided to upload a video talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, as well as Red Dead Redemption 1 quite a bit, and a game I didn't even know about that was a prequel to those games called Red Dead Revolver. And at this point, it's like, okay. Now, if you don't know, Video Game Donkey, he's kind of a big inspiration for me. Probably the biggest inspiration, not the only one, but a pretty big one. The biggest one, for sure. And now, at this point, I have to, come to terms with the fact that, okay, I could still make this video. I could try to do something with Red Dead Redemption 2 that was different than what he did, and now it all just kind of seems in vain. I probably won't be able to make a video as good as the one he did. And that's really what I wanted to talk about today, is what to do when the people who inspired you are still doing what they're doing. For me, that's Video Game Donkey, Nakey Jakey, Scott the Woz, all of them. Even Jay Schlatt. We'll say Jay Schlatt. They're still on YouTube, they're still making videos, they're still doing what they're doing. So how can I come out of nowhere and say, okay, I want to do that too? Does it really even make sense to say that, right? Because you're kind of just like a knockoff version of them. You're just doing something but worse. And it really is a good question, because if I'm making these videos and it's just donkey videos but worse, it's kind of like, what's the point? And I often catch myself thinking, what would Donkey do in this situation? Would Donkey make that joke? And that's not really the right train of thought. It's, what would Batty Shogun do, I'm not trying to become the next Donkey. I'm trying to become the first Batty Shogun. But it's hard to keep that in mind sometimes, because these people have made such great videos that I've seen over the course of years that some of them seem untouchable. Like, I'll probably never make a video on game critics or video game difficulty, because in my opinion, Video Game Donkey already made the perfect video on both of those topics. There's nothing I could add, there's nothing I could change, there's nothing new I could say about them that would be interesting. It wouldn't be valuable, it would be nothing. It would just be, noise into the void. So it really is it's a tough predicament I'm in. Once again, it seems like my whole life's about predicaments, but isn't that just what life's about anyway, right? Trying to solve these predicaments we find ourselves in. So, what am I to do about this problem I have? I want to make YouTube videos. I want to make YouTube videos like the YouTubers that I grew up watching, but the YouTubers that I grew up watching are still making YouTube videos, and they're making them, better than they ever have. They're 10 years ahead of the game. more than I am, right? There's just things that I don't have that they do at this point in time. And I know with experience, skill follows. Well, not all the time, but a lot of the time, if you put the time in, your skills will improve. And, in my case, my videos will get better. But right now, it just seems futile to continue to make these videos if somebody's out there. The people that I look up to are out there, and they're making videos that I could never dream to make. It really is a tough situation. But it appears that's all the time I've got for you today. I'd like to thank you for listening to another episode of Batty Talks. Let me know what you think. And, what would you do in my situation? But, yeah, have a good Thursday. And, yeah, see you guys next time.